Live up to nostalgia. So hey, what do you think about Goldberg coming back?
But, man, you know what,
Oh shit!
bro?
You already
You
started.
know it's gonna be a 5 minute match.
What the fuck, man?
I really don't know. I don't know what they're doing. You know,
Or
I
less,
mean,
or less. I mean, last few times he was in here,
yeah,
especially his match against Brock Lesnar, the best of
hmm,
3,
yeah,
including the one from 10, 20 years ago.
mm,
Um, I say you know, the third match against Brock Lesnar, he kind of did have like a okay more than 5 minutes,
yeah,
so that was better than anything.
yeah.
Now it's just like maybe he could calm down.
I mean, they could have still had that match without taking the belt off of
Jay,
Jay. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? You know, it's ridiculous. I don't. I don't know why they. I don't know what. Okay,
yeah,
yeah, Goldberg. He deserves his retirement match. I'm
he
not
does.
taking that away from him. You know, he
You
does. You know what I'm
you think
saying? But
so?
for the World Heavyweight Championship, come on now. Come on now. Come on.
Come on.
Come on, dog. Come on, man.
I
But you know,
mean, yeah. Like I was like I wasn't into it. As soon as I saw him, like, oh, okay. Is that why they took the belt
I
off
was
of
like
Jay?
that too.
All right.
I was like that too. I was like, yeah. The man can barely walk to the ring. Come
I know.
on now. So
I
what?
know.
Come on
I
now.
know.
Sit. Time for you to sit down, bro. Sit down. It's done. It's over.
Sit down. Put some fucking lotion on your ass. Hey Jesse, how you
Good
doing?
lord.
Jesse's in here. Ink of Wonders in here.
Hey,
But
hey.
hey, sit down. Come on. I mean, what the hell,
That make no
Goldberg?
damn. That don't make no damn sense. It don't.
It don't. It just. It was cool in the '90s. Now it's just like, what's going on? Why? Why?
Yeah.
Why? Why? Why do we want Goldberg again?
But you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles. I guess you know.
That's the way the
We'll
cookie
see.
crumbles, and that's how we start the show. Oh, hey, yo, grab your high C ecto cooler, clutch the weekend like it's the $1 million dream, and chase down that ice cream truck. It's time to rewind the tape and level up the nostalgia hard. We're taking it back to when we yelled, Booyah! My bad. Or just straight up, rad. In the middle of Foursquare games and thought frosted tips were a flex. No, I didn't do that. You know the vibes. Gather your crew, call up that one fly honey you always wrote in MASH, and get comfy in the circle of trust. You're back in the third place, the dopest spot on the internet. I'm Evo, still saying Gatorade with my whole chest, and today I had to hit pause on Marvel Rivals, cue up I Believe I Can Fly, and low key pray for Stargate to take me back to when drinking hose water was a sign of strength and not judgment. Ugh,
Mm.
ah,
Yeah, boy. Yeah, buddy.
ah. Drink hose from the water. If I get sick, too fucking bad.
Yeah.
This week we're bumping and grinding hearts and eardrums. All right, I said that in a little thing. Why not? Because this level up the nostalgia, the show where we grow older, but we never grow up.
That's
Ice
right.
Gatorade, yeah.
Mm.
So hop on your Raider scooter again, hold on to your starter jacket, and blow the dust out of that cartridge. Because here's what in play today: Marvel Rivals 2.5 career recap and how Ultron's Battle Matrix protocol is going. Not
Mm.
good. Not good.
Man.
Goldberg is back. Jackhammer.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
DuckTales lore you didn't know you needed. 90s songs we had no business singing. Y'all know the ones. And yeah,
Yeah.
teenage crushes that had us acting up. They sure had us acting up. Kelly, uh, how could you twice?
Mm,
Jeff
mm,
and
mm.
Lasky. Jeff and Lasky. Why? Why?
Tramp.
And then he marries her. Come on.
Tramp.
Uh, plus comic books, Pokemon pools, nerd halls, and that. Although, remember when combos your inner 10-year-old craves? And of course,
Mm.
riding shotgun with me on this cross country blockbuster night adventure. The Carl Weathers to my Rocky, the Dylan to my Dutch. Greg, what's good, my dude? How's
What's
your
up,
week
my
been?
brother? Same as always. Good week. You know, work, home, repeat. Work, home, repeat. That's
Work
all I
home
do.
repeat.
But you know,
Yes, sir.
here for another golden one, man. You know, so we're gonna knock it on out the park tonight. So
Yes, for
I'm ready.
sure. For sure. And everybody that's in the chat, thank you for stopping in. Thank you for welcome. Thank you for hanging out for a bit. Keep
Much
liking
love.
the
Much love.
live. Let us know. Like, I have some questions. We have some questions. We're gonna like ask these questions later on in the show, and feel free to tell us how you feel. Jesse says already boys to men. I was 12. Inga Wonder liking live. Leanna just came in. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? All right,
Hey now.
we're doing good. We're doing good. Um, I finally sold some comic books.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I went to this dude. He finally we met. We finally met up, and like I came in with the good books, and like they're like the ones I told you about, or just like so some of them are all like messed
Yeah.
up,
Yeah. Yeah.
but still in the baggie. So he
Mm.
saw them, and he's all like, maybe I should. Like, you have more? I was like, yeah, bring them all in. I'm like, some of them I really want to keep. Like, bring them in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all right. Like, and then he's all again, like, what are you interested in? I was like, I don't know. Like, I still don't know. Like, I really want to like. I'm not a collector of comic books anymore. Like that was back in the day. Now I'm just like,
Mm-hmm.
I'll get Superman, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Um, gave me around $30 for them, and it's a small box. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Totally fine.
Yeah.
But some of them were like,
Yeah.
everything, and then yeah. So did that on Wednesday, I believe, somewhere around there.
Mhm.
Yes, I did it
Yeah.
on Wednesday because I went straight to the comic book store and bought my nerd haul, of course.
I know you did.
You know I did. Let me put the mirror on this. Not that one. Flip. There you go. No, okay. So I bought this one, Exquisite Corpses.
Mm.
Pretty awesome book. This is all page. Each book comes out with a card of a hitman, and it's about hitman in there. Uh,
Yeah.
they paid this sheriff to leave town so that this company can bring in a bunch of hitmen and do
Mm.
have a battle royal against each other in this town.
Yeah.
They pick a town
Mm.
every year, a small town, and like they go at it, and like people, there's fucking casualties and everything.
Yeah.
So like these hitmen, they go after each other like to the death, and if they survive, they survive, but they tap out, something like that. But the winner gets into the family.
Yeah.
So it's like read it for like at least 6 pages because it's a long ass book.
Damn.
And I bought that one. I bought number two, and then obviously I got some Arcana cards, and
Mm.
that's about it. I didn't have
Yeah.
any Pokemon this time. Uh, yeah. After that, went home and tried watching Ducktales. I did say I was gonna try watching Ducktales, but I tried watching Ducktales the original.
Hmm.
It doesn't hold up anymore, man. Okay.
Whoa,
It doesn't hold
that's
up
too
anymore,
low.
man. It's like it's gone with the times.
Yeah.
Um, it was like so there was that, and then Darkwing Duck right after. I tried Darkwing
Hmm.
Duck, and I was like, all right, I can stick with this one. It feels a
Yeah.
little, because it started in
Yeah.
91, 92, so it feels like okay, I can
Yeah.
hang out here. But then I was like, oh, you know what? Nah, I'm good. Went straight to Ducktales the reboot,
Mm.
and oh my god, because it was like recently, like oh hell yeah, I love
Nah.
this. Like hell yeah, I love this because they brought in new characters. They introduced every new, totally new characters. The Beagle Boys. I'm so used to the Beagle Boys sounding like the '90s.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah.
the guy with the fucking crazy
Yeah.
ass voice.
Yeah.
And when I saw the new Beagle Boy, I'm just like, this ain't it. These
Yeah.
aren't my Beagle Boys. What the hell? And Mama Beagle, and like, is a big mama? Fucking, I was just like, oh shit, all right, this is weird.
Yeah.
But I kept on watching. It was like, oh, this is funny. Like, at the very end, it's fun. It's fun.
Oh
But
yeah.
hell yeah, Disney Plus. If you haven't caught up to it, I'm on like episode 3 or 4, somewhere around there. But yeah, it's fun for now. Um, I might go back to watching not the Ducktales, Duckwing Duck, because
Yeah.
it's a parody of Batman.
Hmm.
So like hell yeah, I loved it. Um, second and Charles Pokemon Hall, which were 50 cards. You saw the 50 cards, right? The
Yeah.
55 bad boys that I got. The Mew, the artist one, the SIR, all that stuff. They were awesome.
Yeah.
They were fucking cool. I loved them. Like, I had to put them in like little box, little this thing right here.
Right.
So because I had to save them. So then I looked up like how much they're worth. They're worth a lot of money. And like
Damn.
why are you guys giving these away? Like they just gave them away. It's like not. Hey, if you want to give them away, that's on you. But hey, whatever. Um, I've got comic books. Marvel Rivals. Freaking! I stopped playing the Battle Matrix Protocol. I'm just. I wanna play, but I just want to like play for like an hour on
Hmm.
the same freaking part of the game against other
Right.
5 other people. So I stopped doing that. The devs uploaded a new patch today, lots of buffs and nerfs. But the one thing that everyone noted was Blade is no longer sleeping in Wakanda.
Mm.
For those that don't know, Blade has been a part of Marvel Rivals as an NPC since season 1, first appearing as a prisoner in Dracula's castle. Next, towards the end of season 1.5, he disappeared, but at the start of season 2, when the rival storyline defeated Dracula, Blade was seen sleeping in Wakanda with a blanket over his body in one of the rooms.
Mm.
Today, rival players notice he is no longer in his quarters and hasn't been seen in any of the maps. Maybe this means he is finally going to join the game on July 12th when season 3 premieres, or stay an NPC character. I don't want him to join the game yet. I want like no, like shit, hear me out, okay? Have him just go around doing random ass stuff, or just have him standing around doing random ass shit.
Yeah.
And like since season 1, when he just showed up like in a freaking, you know, posed up like in a dungeon, and we're like,
Hmm.
how do we get him out? How do we get him out? And we can't, but he's an NPC. And then he just shows up in Wakanda sleeping because he's been trapped for like fucking years and years. So like maybe give him a job,
Yeah.
maybe give him like a whole like a coach or something where we ask him for advice and he just tells you, or just have him just be in one of the special games like
Hmm.
the like this Battle Matrix Protocol, and have him we can have him do a game of itself. Uh, she says hi guys. Meta says hi guys.
Hey, Menace.
There you go. But yeah, I love that idea that we could have him there. Um, what's his face? Blade, dude. Like Blade. If we could get Blade, like doing some random stuff, that'd be great. Because like they already have. It'd be yeah. It's cool if you got him like in a as a character. Like we can finally
Yeah.
pick him. Maybe like maybe in the future, like season 10
Hmm.
next year, season 10. Hey, we can finally play Blade because we're doing vampire lore or Halloween stuff, and we can finally play Blade, and it's like yeah, that's cool. But not right now. Like make him do other stuff as well. We can
Yeah.
go around and look for him as well. Um, comic books, dude. I finally read Absolute Wonder Woman and Absolute Batman.
Hmm.
Bro, these freaking comic books are crazy legit. I'm gonna tell you about one of them first, real quick,
Hmm.
if I can find it. All right, the summary of Absolute Batman. Uh, we op- so from issues 1 through 6, it's called the Zoo arc. We open with a Gotham that feels familiar but grittier, dirtier, more
Hmm.
real. This Bruce Wayne is only 24 years old, no mansion, no money, just trauma and grit. His father just died in a mass shooting at the Gotham Zoo, and his mother is still alive.
Mm.
And she struggles in the system that chewed them both up. Bruce becomes a civil engineer, and slowly Gotham's infrastructure becomes his weapon. Instead of Alfred the butler, we get Alfred the MI6 level spy, manipulating events from the shadows to guide Bruce's brutal path. Their relationship is strained, secretive, and loaded with tension. The villain of the arc, Roman Sionis, Black Mask, reimagined as a political manipulator and a symbol of corporate cruelty. He uses a gang called the Party Animal to destabilize Gotham from within. Bruce responds with a cape made of rubber and desperation, and a bat symbol that doubles as a literal axe. I told you that he takes the axe from his chest and just fucking wails on
Right.
people.
Yeah.
Uh, hell yeah, dude. As soon as I saw that, that's fucking amazing. These issues are less
Yeah.
about solving crimes and more about surviving a city that's trying to kill you. Issues 7 through 8, Absolute Zero, Mr. Freeze's arc. Next comes the two-part Mr. Freeze arc, which changes the tone completely. Victor Freeze Jr. runs Arc M, Arkham Asylum,
Mm.
but Arc M, a frozen hellhole prison built on generational trauma and pseudoscience. Bruce
Okay.
infiltrates the prison undercover, gets locked in cryostasis, and experiences hallucinatory flashbacks of his father's murder and the choices that made him this new kind of Batman. The writing here is haunting, and the art feels like you're reading through fog glass. Bruce eventually escapes using a hidden battering embedded in his own body, a jaw-dropping moment of pain and precision. But even in victory, there's no joy, just survival. Issue 9 is called Breaking Point. It's a turning point. Bruce is broken physically, emotionally, and now he's being
Hmm.
hunted. Bane is officially introduced, not as a roid out brute, but as a symbol of weaponized ideology and toxic control. This Bane is just muscle. He's a tactician building an army from Arkham's ashes. Meanwhile, Alfred's secrets are catching up to him, and Gotham feels ready to explode. Bruce, for the first time, questions if he can keep going, not because he's weak, but because he doesn't know if he's making a difference.
Mm.
What makes Absolute Batman different is that is this isn't a new code of paint on the bat signal. It just feels like
Hmm.
he grew up in our world.
Mm.
No inherited wealth, no safe cave to run to. His gadgets are improvised. His enemies are corporate, systematic, and personal. He maims but doesn't kill. He survives but barely, and he's not the world's greatest detective. He's the city's most dangerous son.
Yeah.
Basically, what we want in a Batman movie now.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, yeah, like I would want this. Uh, yeah, and then hold up. There are other stuff as well. There's traditional Batman, and then there's Absolute. So classic Batman, he's a billionaire. Absolute, he grew up working. class in Crime Alley. Father killed in mass shooting at zoo. Mother survives, and she becomes uh, she started working in politics and becomes the not the mayor, the Gordon. What was Gordon?
Mm.
Chief of police or something like that.
Yeah.
Profession: classic Batman is a wealthy philanthropist. Absolute Batman is a civil engineer. Classic Batman is a detective or tactician. Absolute Batman is a guerrilla fighter. Brutal, weaponizes his environment. Classic Batman is a socialite, world detective work.
Hmm.
Absolute Batman knows criminals personally.
Damn.
They're his friends. Harvey, Selina, Killer Croc, they all grew up together. They're his homies. They're like he's working with the criminals basically. The
Mm-mm.
Oswald, he's working with there's talks about Joker. There's talks about other criminals as well, and he's just hanging out with them just nonchalantly. And I'm like, oh shit, he is a he. These guys are like, they're homies, and they're not trying to fight each other, but at the same time, they're trying to go after the man,
Yeah.
after the people and stuff. A classic Batman adheres to non-lethal code, absolute brutal, maiming allowed but no killing. Classic Batman's goal is to fight crime. Absolute Batman is to fight the systematic corruption, social justice bent. So basically, what we are now. Like if he was here now, he'd be like in the front lines, doing all the shit that's going on, that's out there right now. Written
Yeah.
by Scott Snyder with art by Nick DeGrota, with occasional fill-ins by Hernandez, Walta, and Martin. It was launched in October 2024 as the flagship Absolute Universe reboot under DC's Bold All-In initiative. So they did this one first, and then they did
Mm.
Wonder Woman, and they did Superman.
Yeah.
I'll tell you about Wonder Woman later because that shit's fucking crazy as hell, and Superman as well. Like finding out stuff from them. Like we can do that next week. But yeah,
Okay.
it's like
Cool.
the weapons for Batman, the Bat Emblem Axe, an oversized bat logo literally detaches as a double-headed battle axe, collapsing wing cape, wire and hook enabled cape can glide, strike, and grapple, more lethal than ever. Ear knives, concealed blade in
Mm.
his cowl regained prominence. Environmental weapon, he utilizes the city infrastructure because he built it.
Yeah.
Like it's like I can destroy it. What makes it different? No wealth safety net. He builds from scratch. Stock catches in abandoned buildings. No bat cave, no mansion. Brutal but principled. He maims freely but steadfastly avoids killing the innocent, reflecting deep moral complexity. Relatable and hopeful. Younger, idealistic, fighting not just crime but a broken system. Snyder aims
Mm.
to create a symbol of hope for our times. Storytelling freedom as an alternate universe take, it stands apart from continuity, drawing comparisons to Marvel's Ultimate Universe. And
Mm.
I love that they like said, like, all right, here's our version of the Ultimate Universe. Here's the Absolute
Yeah.
Universe.
Yeah.
And I like hell yeah, the Absolute Universe. We can do that. And even Wonder Woman's like looking into this, like, oh shit, this is awesome. And Superman as well. Like, oh damn. They It's like what would happen if these characters were here now instead of like were introduced back in like the 1950s or
Oh yeah.
40s and stuff. Like introduce them now in this world. Hell yeah, I'm all for that. And yeah, that's all I got for this week's comic books. Like
Mm.
hopefully next week I don't know about next week. Maybe I'll take a break because I still haven't read these two and I want to read them.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll come back and tell you how these two went and how I feel about them. All right. What are we? What else do we have? But yeah, dude. Batman, dude. Like I'm a big Batman fan. Like
Yeah.
obviously I'm a big DC fan, but like
Mhm.
I was introduced to Batman at a young age.
Right.
Like freaking got comic books. Like the comic books that I'm trying to sell now, it's like you know what? You can have these, but not these.
Mm,
Like these are sentimental value they were given to
right.
me, my mom and my stepdad, and they're like,
Yeah.
he tried to bond with me, and I'm just like, yeah. But at the same time, it's like, all right, hey, I can work with this, and um, like looking back at it, like I've been a Batman fan since day one. I've been a
Hmm.
Superman fan since day one, and Wonder Woman fan since day one. So when the whole Trinity happened in the movie, when we saw them
Hmm.
all three of them in the movie, I was just like, dude, I
Yeah.
waited my whole life for this. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But like watching Batman for the very first time and watching Superman for the very first time, those were my mine. They were like Christopher Reeve was
Yeah.
watching him was awesome.
Yeah.
Um, fucking OG Batman, Adam West, watching him is just like, oh, this is funny. Yeah, okay. But watching Tim Burton Batman was fucking
Right.
insane, right? Like Batman and Batman
Mhm.
Returns were the shit. Like those are my Batman.
Me too.
Yeah,
You
and
know what? It's so crazy. I was just having this conversation at work today. We was
what?
talking about the Joker,
Yeah,
and so like I said, I grew up with the Jack Nicholson Joker, and
yeah.
so my kitchen manager, he said, well, he Ledger killed it. I said, yes, he did, but I'm telling you, I grew up with with Jack Nicholson, so but that's crazy. You brought that up though, because I just had a conversation like that today at work. So
Hell yeah. Jack Nicholson was the shit, dude. He was that was my Joker. And
yeah,
my first and second were from the '90s. Jack
yeah,
Nicholson and Mark Hamill on animated
yeah, yeah,
series.
yeah.
And then finding out later that it was Mark Hamill, I'm like, what the hell?
I ain't know
But
that for years too.
I
Like,
didn't
dang,
either. But I did meet Kevin Conroy, which was fucking awesome. Like to this
that's
day,
awesome.
I
That's
will
that's
say like
amazing.
this man shaped my childhood.
Yeah,
But Batman was just like, so I had to get Batman. I had to get it. And when the
yeah,
whole graphic novel comes out, damn right I'm gonna be in there while reading it.
yeah.
Um, but what's your favorite Batman movie?
My favorite Batman movie,
Yeah,
I would say the Tim Burton one,
Tim Burton. Yeah,
personally, because
yeah,
I ran that VHS tape racket.
we
You
did.
know what I'm
I
saying?
did.
Yeah. And taking, I was on YouTube and I was looking at, they had like a behind the scenes of how it was when it first came out, and I did not know that VHS was $100 when it came
What
out.
the
Yeah,
hell?
yeah, it was $100 even when it was
Yeah,
first released, and they were just showing the promotion for it and how they didn't think it was going to work because Michael Keaton was like a comedic actor,
right.
and
Yeah,
yeah, you know what I'm saying, but man, I'm like, but it still holds up to this day, like I throw it
yeah,
on every once in a now and again and watch it. You're like, I ain't never watched it before, so. But that's
yeah.
my all-time favorite Batman movie.
Yeah, they did say he was
How
a
about
huge
you?
actor. Batman, Jack Nicholson, not Jack Nicholson, freaking
Tim Burton?
Tim Burton.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite Batman. Because I still say he's my favorite Batman. I still say that's my favorite Joker. That's my favorite
Hmm.
Catwoman, Selena Kyle, Michelle
Yeah.
Pfeiffer.
Yeah.
Um, even freaking Penguin.
Yeah.
And even after that, the whole '90s, those are my favorite Batman. Because
Yeah.
uh, who fucking what's this? Jim Carrey, of course. I'm gonna say Jim Carrey,
Boy. Mm.
Tommy Lee Jones. They killed that
Yeah.
shit. They killed those
Yeah.
movies. And like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Mr. Freeze, they killed
You
that
know,
movie.
that Batman Robert gets so much hate, but it holds a dear place in my heart because
What killed
my mother took me to see that. You know what I'm saying? So, but now when you go back and look at it, you're like, yeah.
it? Chill. Everybody chill. What killed the dinosaurs? Like
The Ice
the
Age.
I don't remember much about the fucking Batman and Robin, but I do remember those ice fucking puns.
The jokes was terrible.
The jokes were terrible.
You're not going to put me in the cooler. Good
Uma
Lord.
Thurman is like, what? Yeah, even Uma Thurman and Bane. I
Yeah,
mean, the first introduction of Bane, I'm just like, damn.
they just threw some
And
people. They just threw some villains together. They ain't even give a shit. Like, like,
I don't, no, they didn't. They didn't get all like, you know what? But at the same time, it introduced everything. It introduced us to like most new stuff, like the Bat card.
yeah.
Never leave home without it.
But you know what? The thing that got that movie so much, Batman Forever and Batman Robin so much flack was the nipples on the suit.
The nipples on the suit. Oh my god.
That's what got. That's why it got so much flack. You know what I'm
It
saying?
did.
Uh,
The nipples on the suit were the best though. You can't tell me
But I love it.
otherwise.
That was our childhood, man. You know, so
Alicia Silverstone's nipples on the suit. I'm like, you didn't have to be that hard.
dang.
I'm like, wait, so Alfred was able to do these for Alicia Silverstone? For his niece? Alfred, you
He
did this
just
for your niece?
he just outside just made a suit for her. Like
Yeah.
she didn't know she would come. Like you knew she was, oh, so you knew she was coming. So you just had time to make that suit, and you supposed to be sick. Come on now.
So you knew she knew how to fight? Or what?
Oh my God.
I took the liberty in making you a suit, niece. It has nipples. I hope you don't mind and call me a creep later.
Oh my God.
Like what?
And when the hell did Alfred become her uncle anyway?
Never.
Oh
That one time.
like good
Oh,
Lord.
no. Like they needed to introduce her, and because Barbara Gordon and the Gordon and
Yeah, yeah,
Gordon was like what's his face from Lando Calrissian,
yeah.
and he disappeared in part one, so they had to like introduce him again. It's like we can't introduce a new character. Let's make him Alfred's niece. Like, all right, cool. Let's do that. Barbara something. I don't know. Barbara Pennyworth. What?
Barbara Pennyworth, yeah.
The Pennyworth line. But yeah, Superman was my shit. Even Batman back in the day was that Batman. I mean Superman. Superman back in the day. Christopher Reeves, of course.
Yeah, I just bought all of them not too long ago. All the
All of them.
Christopher Reeve, all the Christopher Reeve
Superman
Supermans.
movies. Yes,
Yeah,
sir. I like even number 5, The Quest for Peace. I don't care. I still
yeah,
watched it. I still watched it. There's like I'm still a
yeah,
kid. I'm still like watching this
yeah.
shit.
That's the real Superman for me. I don't care what nobody say. Like, and I even bought his documentary.
The
Uh,
documentary. Hell yeah.
yeah, it was an amazing documentary. You know, he really was Superman though. Just to go through that after his accident and still carry on. You know, man, you should definitely check that out, man. It's a good documentary.
I will. I will.
Yeah,
Definitely that one, and then him showing up on Smallville was amazing. Was the best thing ever. I
yeah,
like nearly cried and stuff at the time.
yeah,
But Smallville didn't come out like till like 2000, 2001. But still,
yeah,
it was so nostalgic for me. It's still nostalgic for me. It's so
yeah,
cheesy. Everything about
yeah.
that show is cheesy, and I'll
Even
still
when
watch it today.
they CGI him in the Flash, like I
Oh
was
my
like, dang.
god, him
I was like,
running the
dang.
Flash.
I said, dang. I said, it's messed up, but at the same time, it's cool though.
It is.
It's like,
It is.
like,
What the hell is this? It's so fucking
thank God
dumb.
that Nicolas Cage Superman didn't work. Ooh, Lord, Jesus.
Oh god, I would have still watched it. Freaking
I
long
would
ass
have too.
Superman.
You know what I'm saying? It just didn't never. It just didn't never. I remember when that discussion was going on. I was in school, and they was talking about it. I used to look that up every day on the internet. I said, "How you gonna be Superman though?" But I was like,
Research purposes.
"Yeah, crazy."
Menace says she agrees. The Christopher Reeve documentary was amazing. I'll have to watch it.
Yeah,
Definitely have to watch it. So, that's gonna be on my to-do list with Sinners. Maybe this
yeah,
weekend. Maybe like I'll watch it this weekend instead of
yeah.
Ducktales. I'll start watching that one. And then Wonder Woman is our Wonder Woman is Linda Carter, of course. Like there's
Yeah.
another Wonder Woman, except for the Justice JLA, Justice League Unlimited, Justice League of
Yeah.
America, and Justice League Unlimited, which was, dude, those were the shows, man.
Hmm.
The '90s TV shows. What was it? Batman the animated series, Superman the animated series, Justice League
Hmm.
of America, which ran for like
Hmm.
2 seasons at least, and then they did Justice League Unlimited, which was freaking amazing. You know what
Yeah.
I did? Remember when Netflix was like, um, rent DVDs
Yeah.
and it'll
Yeah.
show up in your mail and that stuff?
Yeah.
Like when that was happening, I rented those DVDs because
You'll never believe what I read. The one time I only rented a DVD from Netflix, you won't believe what it was.
what was it?
The Rise and Fall of WCW.
Oh God, I have that one.
And
The Monday.
them jokers didn't even send me the first disc.
They don't.
They
They
sent
don't
me
ever.
they sent me the bonus. They sent me the bonus picture. I was pissed. I was like, oh my god.
They don't ever. Because like I watched Justice League Unlimited from season 3,
Yeah.
and I'm like, what the hell, dude? Like I asked for season 1, episode 1. I don't want to watch it from this point on.
See, them youngsters don't even remember that you had to wait for the mail to come to get your DVD and shit.
And then do another 2 weeks for it to like, all right, send it back. Even on what was it, GameFly? Remember GameFly?
Yeah, yeah,
Even GameFly. We this was like around the 2000s, but still, either way, even
yeah.
GameFly, send in the money, do the money
Hmm.
thing, and then they'll send you a a uh, a game, and you can like keep it for as long as you want, but you still have to send it back.
Yeah,
And that's how it works. They give you a specific amount of time, send it back,
yeah.
and then get another game back, and then
Hmm.
like go online on the web on the fucking computer, because at the time we didn't have clicking and we didn't do the mobile.
Mm-mm.
But go on the computer and like tell them what you want next and all that shit. So it was crazy.
Yeah.
And even now, it's like, how the hell did we end up here? What the fuck? Like, how the hell did we end up here now? It's like we've come a long way from ordering
Yeah.
stuff online to this,
Going to
you know,
GameStop and
going to GameStop and
yeah,
going to Blockbuster, ordering
yeah,
from GameFly,
yeah.
and and ordering from our homes now. It's like, man, it's like I love that. I love that.
To tell you the truth, I haven't been to GameStop probably 10 years.
Wow.
It's
I
crazy.
just I usually go there. Um, they don't do the Game Informer magazine anymore. That
Dang,
Yeah, that got
I had
they.
so many of them damn
I did
magazines.
too. I wanted them, and I'm just like,
I had
okay.
like a stack. I had a stack like this, and it got to the point I used to just keep them in the bathroom.
Yeah, that's what I did too.
I'm like,
And then,
yeah,
or
dang, that's crazy.
I look back at it as like, I don't have this game. I don't have this game. I don't care about this game. Nope. Okay, fine. Uh, but yeah, those games were awesome. Like
Yeah.
every game, some of the games were awesome. The movies were awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Everything about that. Uh, let's take a break. I'm about to go to hit the bathroom real quick. After that, we'll come back and talk about teenage crushes that had us acting up and 90 songs.
All
So
right, brother.
I'll be right back. Or
All
should
right,
we
handle your
stop?
business.
All right, cool. Be right back. She says bye. Did you leave?
Huh?
Menace, did you leave?
Mm. Boy got to the old school, something slam on.
Right?
Yeah, that's what's up.
So I had to buy it because it's like, all right, SummerSlam's coming. All right. All right, we've hit the 90s movies and TV shows. Now we're diving into the deep. What are we doing? Teenage Crushes. Never mind. Wrong one. Well, yeah, we did. We hit the 90s movies. We hit the 90s TV shows. Now
Yeah.
we're diving deep into 90s crushes. Who was your
Yeah.
ultimate 90s crush? How many posters did you have? And what 90s songs had us people giving you the gas mask look when you sang it out loud? You know the gas mask. There's a
Man, my
song.
ultimate,
There's a
my,
song about
my
that too.
damn, my ultimate 90 crush. I would go. I'm gonna say Topanga though.
Topanga. Yeah, Topanga was always will always be my 90s crush. Kelly Kapowski. You know,
For a little while, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Kelly Kapowski cheated on me with two older men in college. Like, Jeff and like, oh yeah, this is cool. He's like
yeah,
what, 28 years old, dating a high schooler. Yeah, that's fine. All right, cool. People have a problem with it now. Like, oh shit, this is problematic. But back then, it was like, what? we didn't think anything about it. We didn't think
yeah.
much about it. It's like back then, we're just like, oh, really? Okay. I'm back. Yes, I'm back. Um, was her face, and then Jeremiah Lasky from the college years.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I see this dude, I'm like, Lasky, no, dick. In any movie that he's in any TV show that he's in, even what's it called? Better Call Saul. I see him and I'm like, oh, there's Lasky.
Mm.
I saw him in the movie not too long ago, like 10 years ago. We're in a horror
Mm.
movie, and
Yeah.
uh, and I was like, hey, is that Lasky? Oh, I hope he died. And he did. He did. He died in that horror movie. Like, oh shit, okay, that's crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
Um, but Topanga didn't cheat on me like Kelly did. Uh, Corey cheated on her with
Yep.
the cabin girl. Cabin girl.
Boy, that was
Uh,
drawn out so bad, boy. I like this. I said, this storyline gonna take forever.
it
Like, good
did, and
lord.
it's like one of those like a continuous storylines. Like we never had that before. We didn't have a
Mm-mm.
continuous storyline like that. Well, except
Nah.
for Sean Hunter, but even
Yeah.
then, it's like his dad passed away, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then suddenly he has a brother
Out of nowhere.
out of nowhere. And then what happened to his sister that from season one? All that. And then, and like after that, it's like, all right, we're gonna continue the storyline of Corey and this girl at the cabin.
Yeah.
And we're gonna include it in Girl Meets World.
Mm.
Cabin girl. Oh shit. Uh that's hilarious though. What was it? We got answers. Catherine Hill says Christian Slater all the way. Oh, and
Mm.
Jonathan Brandis, rest in peace.
Mm.
Um, Nana Batmeg says JTT, Jonathan Taylor Thomas. For those that don't know, the voice of young Simba from The Lion King. Yeah, that was him.
Mm.
Not the singing voice, the other voice. The singing voice belongs
Yeah.
to what's his face?
Jason Weaver.
Jason Weaver. love that guy.
Smart guy.
Smart guy and sister.
Yeah.
Oh, happy day.
And the Michael Jackson, the Jackson
The
5
Michael Jackson
miniseries.
freaking
Yeah.
movie. I love that. Like I
And he
watched
gonna get paid, and he getting paid for the rest of his life for I Can't Wait to Be King.
forever.
Forever.
Not a bad mix of JTT. Jonathan was so adorable and still is. I had his poster over my bed. Nick says song of my childhood was Shaggy. It wasn't me. Liana says Team Topanga and JTT. Menace says Team JTT and Topanga. Jesse says Team Topanga and Devin Sawa from
Yeah.
Casper.
Final Destination.
Oh God, Final Destination movie. Stan. Like I didn't realize it was him.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, dude. He's going.
And he was on the Chucky series.
Oh
tripped me out.
yeah, he was.
Tripped me out.
He was all right. Lauren says Team Devin Sawa. JTT was too short. He was. Like, okay, like him in what's it called? Home Improvement.
Mm-hmm.
Stay there. Okay, stay there. Cause you look like you're their son.
Yeah.
And the father and the mom are like tall, and even the oldest kid is higher. Like he's, like
Brad.
taller. And
Yeah.
everything. So stay there. Don't come to another show like Veronica Mars
Dang.
and pretend to be an undercover agent because you still look the same. Short. And I'm like, oh shit, here comes JTT. Is he a high schooler? And he's already like, what, fucking 30 years old? Oh, he's undercover. Okay. And then when you put him side by side, it's like, damn, Veronica's towering over him. Like, what the hell? Everybody's towering over him. It was like, I don't believe this one bit. I don't believe him as an undercover agent. Go away. Jane says James Marsters, Spike and Buffy was probably my ultimate 90s crush. Though I also were crushing on David Boreanaz, Angel and Buffy. Nick Carter and AJ on BSB, Backstreet Boys. I was almost crushing on every guy on Two Legs in the 90s, though. Girl. We believe it. For sure. I said Kelly Kapowski. Kelly, the other Kelly from 90210. She was hot. I don't care what anybody said. That whole point at the freaking the Peach Pit, and not the Peach Pit, the Summer. It, like it had us all in the fucking in a chokehold. Like, bro, why am I watching this? Like, why am I so invested in this? Like, who's this girl? Who's this guy? And why are like they're cheating on their girls, on their, their people? Because Kelly had Brandon, and
I always rotating though on that show. Like, I'm like, who's they know?
Dylan had Brenda. The other guy, the other one was like Tori Spelling. I didn't know who her name was.
Donna. That was the name of Donna.
Donna, the chick with the glasses. I didn't really care about her. She was just like, I forgot her name. Like, I didn't care about her. Like, I cared about the other ones, except for the chick with the glasses.
Was it Andrea?
Andrea? Probably Andrea. Yeah.
Yeah. I think so.
I do.
Yeah, I've been watching it. So I've been reliving it.
Right. The chicks from the blonde chick from Step by Step.
Oh, Dana.
Dana, she was hot.
Yeah.
I loved her.
I liked Al.
Al?
I'm still by Step. Yeah.
Like,
when she got old, I'm like, oh Lord, have mercy.
You could tell their people's like reaction to when like Oh, you like Dana? I like Al. I like Karen. It's like,
She's too
okay.
goofy though.
Yeah, she was. Like, Karen was goofy. Al was serious. No, not Al. She was just like, Dana was just, Dana was
Serious all
serious.
the time.
Dana was
All
serious.
the time, boy.
Who else was on there? Like, I had so many crushes. Kelly Kapowski, Laura from
Family
Family
man.
Matters.
Boy, like Laura. I
Well,
liked Myra. On some real
oh
shit
my
though.
God, Myra.
Rest in peace. Oh
Yeah,
man.
yeah, I heard about that. I'm like, what?
Oh
No way.
man.
But Myra was like had to like,
Urkel was a fool. Like I said, this girl Myra throwing it at you, bro. Laura don't want your ass. Like so, like Myra was prettier than Laura, in my opinion. So
yeah.
but that's how it go.
That's when I'm just like, all right, this show is getting too ridiculous. Like, have another girl, and then we have Urkel trying to like do other Jaleel White trying to do other characters as well.
Yeah,
It's like this is
yeah.
his show now. It's like I can't watch this anymore. This is too much.
That's why the original Harriet left because he
I believe
practically took over.
I believe it
He-
too. Like she took over. Um, his mama was so smart to set him up for life.
well,
Who's mom?
Jaleel White, who that?
Menace. Whose mom was so smart to set him up for life? Um, oh, the Charm Girls. You said you Milano, Alyssa Milano.
Milano. Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
you said Alyssa Milano. I'm like, yeah, Shannon Doherty.
uh,
Oh,
Halliwell.
Halliwell, the Halliwells.
Halliwell.
Damn right, Halliwells. Uh, for real, they're fucking awesome as hell. But the other one came in. Um, Piper or Pearl?
McGowan. McGowan.
McGowan.
You talking
Yeah,
about
Rose
McGowan?
McGowan.
Yeah.
Rose McGowan came in, and
That's
like
when it went
suddenly,
downhill, though. That's when it went downhill,
I
in my opinion.
it did it. It was like I don't know for some reason like this.
And then before it ended, old girl from Big Bang Theory came on there.
Yeah, he did.
Penny, whatever her name was on Big
Yeah,
Bang Theory.
yeah.
But that was before the show
Uh,
ended, though.
around that time,
Yeah.
it was just like it was a hot mess at the time, and then like everybody started wearing less, you know, revealing clothing, and just like and they wanted the male demographic to watch it. And it was like, oh, okay. They even had
Yeah.
an episode where Phoebe was naked the entire time.
Mm.
You know, walking around like walking with a horse and stuff. Jason Weaver. Oh, Jason Weaver. His mom was so. His
Yeah.
mom was so
Because
smart to
he,
set him up for life. Yeah, Jason Weaver.
yes, because they was gonna originally just pay him a sum of money for I Can't Wait to Be King. But
Yeah.
then she came in and said, "Now we want royalties." So he getting paid for life.
Mhm.
So when he die, his kids gonna be set up. When they die, the grandkids gonna be set up. So
Mhm.
she was real smart though. She was real smart about it though.
Hey, Craig. Next is in the building. Next, I know you said something about Jason Weaver. Yeah, I know. I just saw that, Menace. We just saw it, Menace. Thank you. Um, 90s crush. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Catherine, going back to Catherine Hill, Kristen Slater, And Jonathan Brandis, bro. Like this dude, like I can say he had every girl on a chokehold.
Mm.
Cause like yeah, I can see that everybody had a crush on him, and even now, wasn't he the dude that showed up on Full House and told DJ that he'd rather have Kathy Santoni anyways?
Mm.
Wasn't he that? Wasn't that him? Like if I remember, like I'm
That
trying
sounds
to.
familiar though. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the only part I remember about Jonathan Brandis being on Full House ever. That he was the one that he'd rather have Kathy Santoni, and I don't think we ever met Kathy Santoni on even Fuller House.
Yeah.
And I love that part because like oh there's this girl named Kathy Santoni just like being her name being thrown around and stuff, and
Yeah.
she's DJ's nemesis. so like uh, uh so yeah, but Jonathan Brandis, dude, he was awesome. Like I could have seen him as the dude, because he was in Sidekicks, and for sure thought he was gonna be
Yeah.
like the next action guy,
Yeah.
and even on Sequest,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
it's like, dude, this kid is awesome. Ladybugs, Sequest, yeah, those are my favorite movies from him and TV show.
Yeah.
And the fact that he died way too young, I'm just like, oh, dude, like
Man.
now you would have been like the greatest '90s kid
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Him and River Phoenix.
Oh man. Yeah.
Like,
Man.
I know they didn't mention him, but at the same time, it's like, hey,
Yeah.
Christian Slater. Why is that dude like all the time like the most serious in everything that he does? What was that movie, Nightmare on Elm Street? I think it was 4, where this dude looked like Christian Slater, like
Oh
a
yeah.
Timu version of Christian Slater.
Yeah.
And I was like, was he supposed to be in this movie because he looks just exactly like him, and he does his mannerism just like him? Like he came out of
Yeah.
that coffin going like, "Hello, baby," and I'm like, "Oh, why does he look like Christian Slater though?"
Yeah. Shit. Yeah.
Like, yeah. And then it's like, was Christian Slater asked to be in this movie and he said no? He'd rather do Heathers,
Mm.
and Heathers was fucking awesome. Greetings and salutations. I finally got to watch the vampire movie with him. Interview with a Vampire.
Interview with
Yeah.
Vampire. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I finally got to watch it last year. It was so awesome. I loved it. And I've never been a big Christian Slater fan. I was like, I only watched a few of his movies,
Right. Me too. But
but
he was hell. He was a fool in You remember The Wizard?
the Wizard.
Like
Something.
it was Fred Savage, and he had like a little brother, but his brother was like autistic, but he was cold on that Nintendo. So they,
Okay. Yeah,
so yeah,
I remember that.
yeah, that movie wasn't nothing but a promotional for Nintendo at the time. So that's how it
Exactly.
was.
Exactly. Where are we? All right. 90 songs we had no business singing. Once again, we're back on here. What's their face? Who wrote? Nick says Shaggy. It wasn't me. Like I can see it not, being one of those
Yeah.
for sure. But at the same time, like, did we have no business singing it? Like, caught me in the counter. It wasn't me. And then your mom be like, "What are you thinking?" Like, no, it wasn't me. Just say it wasn't me. Oh, so you're cheating? It's like, yeah, wasn't me. Menace says, any song from Jodeci's Diary of a Mad Band. Ooh, Meeting in My Bedroom by Silk.
Mm.
Jesse says anything by Boyz II Men.
I'll make love to you
Of course.
when you want me to, and I'll hold you. We ain't no been listening to that shit though. For real.
Catherine Hill says the video of LL Cool J is burned in my memory. doing it right.
Yep.
He was doing it all right. Um, Pony Justice says Pony by Genuine, one of my favorites. Also,
Oh yeah.
everybody loves that one. Um, so I went ahead and like they asked and like
Mm.
I went ahead and did a fucking playlist.
Oh yeah. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
like oh fuck. I asked them I was like, hey, what songs we shouldn't have been listening to?
Yeah.
All right. So obviously from where what I remember, "Freak Me" by Silk, obviously.
Hell yeah.
Fucking the intermission. Every '90s song had an intermission. Let's
Mm-hmm.
just put it this way: it's like some
Yeah.
guy like talking to you, telling you what's gonna happen, what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. Okay, baby girl, we're gonna grab the sheets and we're gonna go in there and then we're gonna do stuff. Okay, and even if it's like a heartbreak part, like from
Mm-hmm.
Boys to Men, baby, I
Yeah.
know about it. I just didn't care that you cheated on me, baby. But please come back to me, baby. Like come back, please. And then you have Wanye, come back.
Hell yeah.
I had to put Pony by Genuine, Freak Like Me
Yeah.
by Dina Howard.
Mm.
Um,
That was a jam too.
like these are the songs that were showed up like late at night on BT Soul,
Yeah. Yeah.
if I
Exactly
remember
right.
correctly,
You're
like
exactly right.
BT Soul, and they're just like, all right, now we're gonna hook you guys up with some
Yeah.
soul, and yeah, these aren't soul songs, but these are gonna set the mood right, right? Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
Stroke You Up by Changing Faces with
Mm.
R. Kelly in there as well. Oh
Damn.
shit, yeah, it's like crazy as hell that that was there. Like it came on the radio, and I'm just like, Mom, turn it off. Why? Do you mind if I stroke you up? Oh, okay. Can you please take it off? It's a no. It's embarrassing, Mom. Stop it. Doing it. I want to sex you up, but color me bad, bro.
Mm.
There's this fucking.
That's a jam.
I'm like, oh god, that's crazy. Or Midnight Love, right? By who?
Yeah.
Menace. Who said Midnight Love? I know your sisters had some more last week, and I was just like, oh shit. Um, I'm gonna sex you up. There's this uh TikTok account where this girl is putting her. She's like in her 40s or 30s, 40s. I don't know. I don't want to like date her, but
Mhm.
she's in her 30s or 40s, and she put her parents, her like elderly parents, in front of the camera, and she's
Mhm.
making them listen to songs that she shouldn't have been
Yeah.
listening to back in the day,
Yeah.
and this was one of them.
Mhm.
And like their faces changed when "I Want to Sex You Up" comes up, and the dad looks at the mom like, yeah, let's go. And she's in the background dancing her ass off and everything.
Yeah.
And it's so hilarious. I loved it. I was like, hell yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
But at the time, you didn't want to sing, listening to this song, right? Right, mom, dad. Um, it was Midnight Love was a show on BT. All right, cool. Thank
Midnight
you,
Love. Yeah. Yeah.
thank you for telling. You remember this stuff. I love that. I love that you remember this stuff. Um, I'll Make Love to You by Boys to
Mm-hmm.
Men, because we
Mm-hmm.
all waited for Boys to Men after school. We all got home and like, new Boys to Men music video is gonna come out, so gotta watch it. And every hour on the hour on like every before a new show comes on, here comes Boys to Men. The entire day, just for 24 hours
Mm-hmm.
straight, just I'll Make Love to You. I learned the freaking lyrics right away that day.
Hell yeah.
That's how you learn the lyrics, by listening to the same song over and over again, or putting a tape,
Hell yeah.
record the song, watch it over and over and over again. It's all good. And then like have your mom like tell you, hey, who you making love to? What? Who you making love to? Who you want to make love to? What is this shit? Come on, it's just a song. It's like you're not listening to this shit here.
Shit.
Crush on You. Just realize that this song is a Lil C song and not a Lil Kim song. But Crush on You, the remix,
Yeah.
we had no business singing that one.
Oh no.
Ultimate 90s song we had no business singing. OPP.
You down with OPP? Yeah, you know me.
What does
Yeah,
OPP mean? Other people
People's-
property?
Yeah.
Yeah. The last P is not that simple. I'm just saying. Too Close by Next, obviously that one, because like the fucking teachers gave us a gas mask every time. Like, excuse me, bus driver, can you change this song? There will be none of this today. No, 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 none of that. Like, come on, what the fuck? We're like 17 years old. We're in fucking 12th grade. Let us sing this.
Hell yeah.
Push It by Salt and Pepper, which was the 1989, but still, we sang this in the fucking top of our heads and fucking in the 90s.
Push it real good.
Do, 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 do,
Damn.
Last Night, but As Yet.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Last night.
And I think it was Menace who told me that the video was so working went crazy. The video went crazy. What's it called? Last Night, but As Yet. The video was like so CGI-ish.
Dang.
It's like, what? What is this? Like, I don't care. I'm still singing it. It was Last Night. You were so into it. And then, like, in my room, listening to this song and just fucking bumping it out loud and singing it at the top of my lungs. And then my mom comes in again, knocks on the door, is like, no. No. It's like, all right, fine. I'll turn it down. I know this one was in the 2000s, I think. Peaches and Cream, though. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Red Light Special by TLC. Bump and Grind by R. Kelly. And like I said before, anything with R. Kelly and the 12th play.
Yep.
Anything there, because dude had no fucking qualms of just putting his fucking bullshit out there. And going back to it, I was like, damn, dude, I can't listen to this song the same way. Can't listen to Got Your Money by Old Dirty Bastard and Callis. About a pimp and again giving him money.
Baby, I got your money.
Don't you worry. Bitch, give me my money. Don't you give me my money. Freaking You by Jodeci, Knocking the Boots by H-Town, again with the intermission. Oh god, H-Town, I learned the lyrics, and every fucking time that song came on the radio, it's like called up this girl. It's like, listen. That's what I want to do to you, girl. It's like, what? Oh shit. Okay. Anytime, any place. Janet Jackson. Give him something he can feel by En Vogue. So fucking En Vogue. Of course, En Vogue had to be on here. Digital Underground, Freaks on the Industry. Can't listen to that one. Because I tried listening to that one, and it's like another one was "Step in My Room" by R. Kelly. Yeah. Okay. Step on My Room by R. Kelly from Menace. All right, Menace. I love it. Like, we're just gonna announce all the R. Kelly songs now, I guess. But Freaks of the Industry is like, dude, don't remember anything I don't remember why I walked into the room, but I remember the song. Like the second half of the song is just like, oh shit. Yeah. And then there's a third part in there, and I was like, I don't remember this part, but it's probably because like by that time I'm already doing something else. I already took the Divinos, I Touch Myself. Well, we didn't care. Like, go ahead and sing that, girl. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Bloodhound Gang, The Bad Touch. You ain't know nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Getting horny now. Ludacris, What's Your Fantasy? Here Comes Your Favorite Song, All the Things by Joe.
Oh my God. Every little thing. My mother, like,
Yeah.
why you listen to that? Mom, why you listen to that shit all the time? Then she said, oh, record the music video for me. I was like, oh my God. Like, Jesus Christ.
We got Back That Ass Up, My Little Secret Escape, Slob on My Knob, 3 6 Mafia, I'll Be by Foxy Brown and JC. I don't know. Like, I feel like that was tamed enough,
Mm-hmm.
but Can I Get a by Emil, Jay Z, and Ja Rule? You know, with a little bit of Emil saying, you know, put on your mustache. Again, the gas mask and the school bus by the teacher.
Mm, mm, mm,
Like, you're
mm.
not gonna let us listen to next. You're not gonna let us listen to Can I Get a? What are you gonna let us listen to? You can do it by Ice Cube and Mac 10 and Miss Toy.
Yep.
Humping Around by Bobby Brown.
Hell yeah. That was jammed up.
Step in My Room. Uh, Baby Got Back. Like, okay, yeah, we weren't able to, but at the same time, like, oh, okay, it's fine now.
Yep.
Two Live Crew. I can't say this name, but you know what it is. You know what it is. Huh?
I already know.
Me love you long time.
Long time. Yeah.
Long time? Yeah, long time. And like the song is straight out of what is it a movie called? Dialogue from this one
Oh,
movie.
oh, 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 oh. Damn, what's that movie? Oh man. Just at the tip of my tongue.
Yeah, no.
Damn.
Full Metal Jacket.
I know it's a war movie. It's a
Yeah,
military movie.
Full Metal Jacket.
Full Metal Jacket, yeah.
Wiggle It by Two in a Room. Just a little bit. I don't think this one was there, you know? Rico
Yeah.
Suave by Gerardo. But at the same time, like maybe had like if your parents were okay with singing it, like maybe no. It wasn't Me by Shaggy and Meeting in My Bedroom by Silk. Those were the songs that I remember, and because I had to put them in a playlist, and even then it's like, oh god, there's like at least 40 songs, and like it takes about 3 hours. So
Yeah.
if you want that song on the Spotify playlist, I have it. Let me know. I'll send it to you. Songs we shouldn't have been singing, but we
Yeah.
did.
Send that shit to me too. Shit.
um, what else? And that's about it, man.
Yeah.
Hold up. Next time we come at you, we're going to be bringing in our stunt doubles for a very special 90s episode of Action Stars. Every episode is special, so, you know, just
No
thought
doubt.
I'd throw that in there. So tell us in the comments who was your favorite 90s action hero from Arnold Schwarzenegger to John Claude Van Damme, Steven Seagal.
Mm, mm.
Even the girls had some action. Peter Wilson. Let us know, and we will definitely shout you out on the podcast. What was ours? Mine was John Claude Van Damme. Every movie John Claude Van Damme was in, I was watching it. Bloodsport, that was probably in the 80s, but still, I don't care.
Yeah.
Street Fighter,
Mm.
uh, freaking Universal Soldier, Time Cop,
Time
and
cop, yeah.
Kickboxer when he starts dancing. Like these are movies I watched in the 90s. I don't care if they didn't
Yeah.
show up, they weren't started in the 90s. I still watched them in the 90s. And he became my favorite action hero.
Yeah.
Arnold with his fucking Batman stuff. Fucking Kindergarten Cop.
Get to the chopper.
Yeah, it's not a tumor. Not a tumor. Like I told the kids in Kindergarten Cop, it's not a tumor. Predator was my favorite thing ever.
Yep.
What's it called? Last Action Hero, where he like switches with Sylvester
Yeah.
Stallone, and Sylvester
Yeah.
Stallone was his
Terminator 2.
Terminator 2. It
It was
was
the best performance ever. It was the best performance ever.
like, we're going to Mars. Um, that one fucking movie. What's it called? Total Recall.
Yeah.
All favorite from it. All
Most
favorite
low
from
budget movie ever made. But
ever. And then
but it
it was
still hits
the
though.
best thing ever. Three. Dude, I don't
It looks
remember much
terrible
from
in
that
4K.
movie. I don't
It
remember much
looks
from that
terrible.
movie, but I do remember the three-breasted girl.
Yeah.
Um, who else? It was like a bunch of Arnold movies, a bunch of Jean-Claude Van Damme movies. Steven Seagal, of course, the um, the three-letter movie on Steven Seagal every time.
Mark for
um,
death.
Mark for
Uh,
Death. Steven
Above
Seagal.
the Law.
There you go. Oh God, who was it?
Out for Justice.
Uh, Mark Out for Justice, Hard to Kill, On Deadly Ground, Fire Down Below.
The Glimmer Man.
Like End of a Gun, The Perfect Weapon, um, Code of Honor. Steven Seagal in Code of Honor. Born to Raise Hell. He was a Machete, Driven to Kill, Against the Dark. Every freaking three-letter movie. And then Exit Wounds. Exit Wounds. Like what? Where did Exit Wounds come from? Like, oh, you're starring in a movie with DMX? Okay, let's see what you got. Oh, never mind. Uh, I am my brother's keeper. That's the only shit I remember from that movie. Oh, DMX. Yeah, I can never not like you. He's awesome.
Yeah.
The Glimmer Man. The Glimmer Man was awesome also. Again, fucking Keenan Ivory Wayans. Um, was a double impact with Jean Claude Van Damme and what's his face? No, him and himself. Double impact.
Yeah. Yeah. His brothers. Yeah. Yeah.
And you know,
Double team.
double
Him and
team.
Rodman.
Him and Rodman. That's what I was looking for. Yes. I was like, wait a minute, wasn't he with the basketball player? Yeah, Dennis Rodman. He was a predator in. He was the predator. John Claude Van
Yeah.
Damme
He was
was the
president.
predator.
Yeah.
But like they didn't fucking put him his
They
name on
ain't
there.
put him the name of the credits. Yeah.
Fucking assholes. I would have loved to see that. Like I still would have. Women action stars. Femi Nikita, obviously. Women action.
I can't think of no female action star though. Like from back then, you know.
I mean, they were like in TV shows, like Buffy. Sarah
Mm-hmm.
Michelle Gellar. She's an action star.
Oh, what's the baby girl name? Alba, Jessica Alba.
Jessica Alba and fucking um the was Sigourney Weaver in Alien.
Sigourney Weaver. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Alien 3, 92, Ghostbusters. Sandra Bullock. I can only name one, and the Speed. That's all I can.
That's
name.
it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Samantha Kane from Starship Troopers.
Oh, Gina Davis. Long kiss goodnight. Yeah.
Yes, that's the one I was looking for.
Yeah.
What's her face? Uma Thurman, Pulp Fiction, Kill Bill.
Yep.
Female best action movies of the night with a strong. Mm, Samantha Kane, The Long Kiss Goodnight.
Yep.
Marie Clement, Nikita. There it is. And Perlod. Lilo. Mila Jovovich.
Yeah.
Fifth Element, and then the what's it
Resident
called?
Evil.
The Resident Evil
Resident
movies.
Evil. Yeah.
Like, hell yeah, dude.
All
They're-
25 of them.
Oh my god. And her husband.
Oh, what? Oh, Beckinsale. Beckinsale. Underworld.
Yes, Kate Beckinsale
Yeah.
for sure. Linda Hamilton from all the
Terminator.
Sarah Connor
Terminator.
Terminator movies. Um, who was this? Natalie Portman from Leon the Professional.
Hmm.
And then what? The Star Wars movies.
Star Wars. Yeah.
Oof.
Pat
Carrie Ann
May.
Moss. What's that?
Matrix.
The Matrix. Carrie Ann
Yeah.
Moss from The Matrix. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. See, there's like Zoe Bell. Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
Eh.
Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider. There you go. There's more. Angelina Jolie. Yes, Menace. Yes. There's more. And, just let us know in the comments and tell us who you think, who was your favorite action star, male or female, movie or TV show, because there were TV shows with lots of action as well.
Mm-hmm.
Dark Angel. There you go. Dark Angel with Jessica
Okay.
Alba.
Yeah.
Dark Angel with Jessica Alba, and then there were tons more, and I can't remember them. But once we get to next week, well, I'll remember them. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready to head out?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, fam. Time to cue up that Boys to Men classic. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday and hit the slow fade. As the wise pizza-loving turtle once said, "Forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for a late pizza."
Peace.
Cowabunga. We're giving y'all more nostalgia than Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart in a 60-minute Iron Man match.
Mm.
Props to Greg, who came through smoother than a Harlem Shake at middle school dance. Con los terroristas. Whether you were sneaking into movie theaters for double feature, screaming "Run, Forrest, run!" on the playground, or choreographing no scrubs routines in your cousin's basement, just know you belong here. At my third place, we don't just remember the 90s, we live it, breathe it, and roll with it like we just found a new cheat code in GamePro magazine. We're the ones who called our crush and disguised our voice so their mom wouldn't hang up. Hi, is Jennifer there? Yeah, who's this? Lisa. Jen, do you know Lisa? No. It's like, all right, bye. It's me, bitch. Made our friend three-way call to test the waters. You know we did. You know y'all did that. Go check on him. It's like, all right, hey, do you like this girl? Like, yeah. Like, all right, cool. She's on the other line. And used our last AOL free trial just to hop on AIM and away message flex with an angsty lyric.
No shit.
Oh, Famke Jensen. Famke Jensen from X-Men. Yes.
Yep. Famke Jensen.
So when life hits you with the game over screen, you already know what to do. Punch in the M3P cheat code and come back for The Sandlot being the most elite coming-of-age baseball flick. Whisper lore with rock-bottom plot twist. Goosebumps you read under the blanket with a flashlight. The lost art of burning the perfect CD for someone you liked. Wrestling buddies, cheat codes, and the Blair Witch being 100% real to us, dog. You're the man now, dog. You're the man now. Smash that follow button faster than Forrest Gump saving Jenny, and hit up your friend who still records voicemail greetings off the stereo like it's 1997. We keep it real, like hiding W Diva mags under the bed, thinking Tupac was alive in Cuba. Yeah, he was. Believing every episode of Unsolved Mystery was happening in your neighborhood. I did.
No doubt.
I swear, like this Unsolved Mystery needs to be a whole different episode for real.
I still watch it.
I still watch it too. Trying to unlock blood mode on Mortal Kombat at a friend's house when your mom wasn't looking. Catch us on IG, TikTok, Threads, Blue Sky. Hit us up via Sidekick if you're feeling Y2K retro. Drop your old-time 90s action hero from Arnold to Jean-Claude Van Damme, Steven Seagal. Even the girls have some action. Let us know in the comment. And you know what? You know what else also? We're going to put this in here. Because I forgot to mention it last week while we were doing the WB, the Fox, and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Truth about Unsolved Mysteries. That music freaked me out.
It was 7:45 when Larry Johnson was killed. It was last seen in Tennessee. 1-800-666-666.
Just like him too.
And maybe you can solve a mystery next week on Unsolved Mystery.
Oh shit! I don't even know the actor's name, but I didn't know he was an actor also. Like,
what's his name?
Caddyshack 2. I seen him on Caddyshack 2. I was like, what's that one guy from Unsolved Mysteries doing here?
What? I mean, he was in he was on Beavis and Butthead Do America. I said, where do I know that voice? Yeah, I know that voice.
That voice is engraved in our heads, dude, forever. But yeah,
maybe you can solve a mystery. I said, oh Lord, this motherfucker scared the shit out of me.
Right. He did get the shit out of me too.
Robert Stack. That's his name. Robert Stack.
Robert Stacks. Yeah. It's like Caddyshack 2. It's like, I know him. I was like, where do I know him from? Unsolved fucking Mysteries. Come on, dude. You're an actor?
They had an episode where they was trying to solve the Tupac murder.
The Tupac murder? Oh shit.
Tupac Shakur was shot dead in Las Vegas in 1996. If you have any information, call 1-800-666-6666 and you will solve a mystery. I like that.
Wow. Oh my god.
All fucked up.
Oh yeah. That and I forgot to mention last week about the WB had us watching all these awesome TV shows, but at the very end, like when the show ended, like music from this episode, and like they would tell us everything. She said I had to go to bed right after the show too. It's all in your head and you're listening and you're like trying to go to sleep. Like, no, I gotta solve this murder. I can't go to sleep now.
You be looking at the door like, damn, what's going on? Like, dang, yep.
Cops, 911, America's Most Wanted, and Unsolved Mysteries. There you go.
Yep. I'm about to watch this shit tonight. I don't even care.
They tried to do a comeback on the Peacock, but nah, it ain't the same. It ain't the same.
Oh, on Netflix, yeah. It ain't the same without his voice on there.
It is. No, it's not. I'm like, nope, can't watch this.
That's why I watch the old ones. I'm gonna watch the old, so I can hear that voice.
Bad boys. What you gonna do? Yeah. But let us know in the comments also if you watch WB or Fox or all these other shows and you discovered music from there, because the 90s gave us so many hits. Savage Garden was like you didn't know who Savage Garden was until they showed up
Mm-hmm.
on freaking what's it called? The Creek, Dawson's Creek,
Yeah, yeah.
and with the I Want to Love You to the Mountains and all that shit. Or like I forgot what it was called.
Mm-hmm.
But besides the Chica Cherry Cola song, like truly madly deeply, and then like at the very end of the show, it's like who is that? And then like they tell you it's like music from um on this show, uh, truly madly deeply from Savage Garden. Check it out on you know go buy their CD. And later on, once we got to the point where we can like download music, it's like stream it
Mm-hmm.
on here, and it's like oh shit. And then once they changed it to the CW, they stopped doing that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, fuck
and
it.
that
It's
stuff.
like, oh, then fuck that assholes. But you discovered so many songs from there, on Smallville, on Buffy, on even on Fox. They had all these.
Oh
Even on
yeah,
MTV now, it's like even if they end up putting in shows, they tell you who the song is in the freaking thing. It's like
yeah. They don't
stream
do
it
that no
now.
more.
They don't
Yeah.
do that anymore. But yeah, tell us in the comments what song you discovered on a TV show. Phantom Planet from the OC. Like I fucking went and bought that California song, the
Yeah,
album. That's it. I bought
yeah.
that album and I was like, oh cool. Um, who else? Truly Madly Deeply, Savage Garden. I bought it from them because of that.
Mm,
Um, All American Rejects because they showed up on Smallville with
yeah.
It Ends Tonight. It Ends Tonight. That whole dude. Yes. So drop in the comments. Let us know what album, what band you discovered, and um, the Killers on the OC. I didn't know who the Killer
Yeah.
was, and then like I had a girlfriend who looked like a boyfriend that you had from February last week. It was like, yeah, those songs were the shit, dude. Like I so like I want to talk about it next week. Let's do that.
Right.
So yeah, let's do that. And then until next time, stay fresh, stay reckless, and never trust anyone who says they didn't try to moonwalk in their socks after watching the MTV Video Music Awards.
I did.
You did. I did too. Shit. Greg, thanks for riding shotgun down this pixelated memory lane. And to everyone vibing with us, this is my
Pleasure,
third
brother.
place podcast where community, creativity, and just the right amount of moonwalking chaos always collide.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, cool. Brother, appreciate
All
it.
right, brother. Thank you.
Thank you. Awesome. Uh, all right. I'm gonna go because this shit is hot. It's hot summer right now, and we're gonna
No.
head out. Hit that fucking air conditioner. Stay cool, bro. I'll see you later.
All
Talk to
right,
you soon,
brother.
brother. Bye.
All right now.